So at this time, we have been able to confirm that we do have 19 souls. Uh, that we're looking for. So, excuse me, I ask you to keep in mind those families. Very devastating blast. It encompassed one whole building that was on the facilities. We do have several people at this time that's unaccounted for. We are trying to be mindful of families and that situation. We do have some folks, we can confirm that we do have some that are deceased, but we're going to go back and, like I say, talk to these families, notify these families, and let these families know what's going on. We are trying to be mindful of families and that situation. We do have some folks, we can confirm that we do have some that are deceased, but we're going to go back and, like I say, talk to these families, notify these families, and let these families know what's going on. We've got a lot of moving parts. We got a very big investigation. This is not going to be something that we're going to be like a car wreck or something like that we're just going to clean up the debris and leave. We're going to probably be here for a few days. Man, I'm just asking you to be mindful of these families. This is a huge ordeal. It's a very devastating ordeal. And I'm not talking about devastating on the scene. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about devastating in the fact of a loved one that just come to work and now may be missing or deceased.
Munitions plant. You can see I-40 off to the left on our screen. We're currently about 3 minutes away from the location. We noticed shortly after takeoff from John Toon a large plume of smoke. I'll pan up and show you that. This is reportedly at the Accurate Energetic munitions plant near the Hickman-Humphreys County line. It has been confirmed by first responders, and we can confirm it here just based on this large plume of smoke. As we get closer to the scene, we'll show you. This is going to be in the Bucks North only Tennessee area.
As far as the amount of employees there, I know the entire facility has approximately 80 employees. However, we do not at this time know how many were maybe involved in this blast. It's a big facility. It's confirmed that there is one building that was completely devastated, but at this time I am unknown and unaware of how many were in that building. There is a lot of the employees that do work there are from these two counties. They do a lot in our community as far as helping others. So yeah, it's just it's pretty devastating to see this.
Munitions plant. You can see I-40 off to the left on our screen. We're currently about 3 minutes away from the location. We noticed shortly after takeoff from John Toon a large plume of smoke. I'll pan up and show you that. This is reportedly at the Accurate Energetic munitions plant near the Hickman-Humphreys County line. It has been confirmed by first responders, and we can confirm it here just based on this large plume of smoke. As we get closer to the scene, we'll show you.
Well, certainly this is a developing story. We know that from the footage that we've seen, we know that the facility was completely leveled. Of course, we can see that there were cars in the parking lot. So I think the determination right now is trying to figure out how many people were in the facility. Are there any survivors, the families that need to be contacted, and so forth. So Tennessee Emergency Management Association, the local authorities have all refrained from giving any kind of estimate as far as are there survivors or how many people may have perished. So we're going to know a lot more in the upcoming hour as to what the status of that is.
Have you been able to go to the site?
No, I've not gone to the site. I'll accompany the governor, I guess, when he goes. But I'm about an hour and a half away from the site. I immediately reached out to our local sheriffs and said, I will do whatever you need. Generally speaking, in something like this, they don't need someone like me to be in the way. So I'm trying to work the phones at my end to make sure that they have all the support they need. And our Tennessee Emergency Management Association was already involved by the time I called them, and they were aware of what happened and were sending all of their resources there to be helped. So it's really been just a very rapid response to this situation. People recognize the gravity of the situation, how serious it is, and the response has just been very, very tremendous thus far.
So give us a sense here. We've learned that this plant, it handled military-grade TNT and C4. We just heard from a local mayor that we're talking about the kind of explosives that are also used in civilian projects. For instance, if you were, clearing an area to build a road. Can you tell us a little bit more about what exploded here?
I don't know what exploded. So Accurate has multiple buildings. They're at a large campus of about 1,300 acres, and they separate their buildings, which I assume is for safety concerns. And so they make a wide range of products. Some will go to Department of Defense, and then industrial use. So road builders, for example, that do blasting or quarries, things like that. So they have a full range of products that they sell for both military and industrial application. What was in this particular building, I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just wanted to see if you could shed any light on that. Can you give us a sense of how families are being notified? How are they being kept in the loop? Are they able to gather somewhere? Do you know about that?
Accurate immediately put together a family assistance center so that family members could reach out to them and get up-to-date information. Also, our local healthcare facilities, our TriStar hospitals in the area, set up an incident command center. So there are several places that people can call in, but I would say the starting point for a family member would be Accurate itself and the Family Assistance Center that they have set up.
Senator, can you give us a sense of how integrated this company is into the community? I mean, with how many people? I know there were 80 people we've learned who were in this particular building, but as you said, it's a very large campus. Just in terms of employment and how much this touches the community, can you give us a sense of that?
It's hard to go any place in this rural community and not run into someone who has some kind of connection with this business. It is a good employer in the area. A lot of people have been proud to work there. You'll see baseball caps and things like that with their name on it. Community events, Chamber of Commerce events. You'll see people from the company. So it is a well-loved company in the area and a good employer in the area. So this is going to have a devastating impact on quite a few families.